What's up? I'm Lindsay Klein. This is the Homegrown Spotlight, and I'm with the beautiful Chelsea Carlson, and the one day I don't wear heels. The one day I could have. But anyway, you and your beautiful self, it's so great to have you. We've been dancing around this for I feel like years. I've seen you at events, and obviously we have the same photographer, 4 Days Studios, and we've talked about it, so it's good. You're finally here. I love when we make things happen.
Me too.
Chelsea, you just have this beautiful voice out of this tiny little person.
Thank you.
You have a big presence, which is key. Very impressive. We were all
Thanks
very impressed
so much.
today. How long have you been singing?
Well, how long I've been singing, gigging.
I'm just kidding.
I've been doing this for about 2 years now, but I've been singing since I'm 7. We got my mom a karaoke machine for Mother's Day when I was 7, and I used it more than her, so it was only fitting that I keep doing it.
Do you come from a music family?
Yeah, very much so. Everybody, my grandparents, my parents, everyone's very musical.
Into music, or does anybody else play an instrument?
Both. Everybody in my family is very into listening, but definitely my dad plays a lot of stuff. My grandpa was a really good piano player, so I guess that's where I get it.
Right. Well, the 7-year-old thing, because that definitely happened in my family. Not that I'm a musician, but I was surrounded by vinyl and everything. So it leaks in. It gets into your pores.
Yes, it does.
So 2 years ago, what made you decide that you wanted to get out there and start singing?
I had music lessons and I performed in high school, but when I went to Berklee College of Music for a couple semesters, and when I was there, I was in a band. We gigged a lot. That kind of didn't really work out, and when I got home I wanted to do something new and not really be attached to anybody for a while, so I started doing the solo thing, not this past May, but 2 Mays ago, and it really just started with open mics and stuff, and then there's this building gigging, and I was just so fast, and I'm really thankful because the past 2 years have just been this whirlwind of stuff that was happening, but that's kind of really what made me want to start doing it. I was seeing local musicians actually, even ones like Lalisa and people that you've interviewed, and they really, I felt I can do this. I think I can do this, and I want to do this, and that's what I've been doing.
Awesome. So do you think you'll always stay on the solo line? I know you have musicians play with you. Do you think you'll ever front a full band, or do you like what you're doing now?
I like both. I have a full band, Chelsea Carlson and the Black Dogs.
Okay.
We haven't been playing much recently, but we do that. I've always done the solo thing. I don't see myself ever not doing it, but I like the full band thing too. It's really, they're both such different worlds that you can't really pick one over the other. The solo thing is kind of mellow, you can be a little more coffee house style stuff, and then the band is rock and roll, Led Zeppelin, so I can't pick one or the other. I love both.
So for both projects, do you find, is it your music that they're playing, or do they come in and give you ideas too?
It's my music for the most part. We also do covers, so. But yeah, I do the majority of songwriting. So.
Awesome. Good for you. Now, do you have any music that you need to tell our fans, on disc that people can listen to?
Yes, I have. I released an EP in my acoustic duo last May that has Lost in Love on it, Cherry Blossom, and Like Sheep. It's 3 songs. I also have a bunch of singles that I put on iTunes, and I currently have By the Sea, which is my newest song that I wrote. It's in memory of the Jersey Shore and some places that we got damaged during Hurricane Sandy, and that's online. You can purchase it, and all the money I get from that I'm donating to the American Red Cross. But
she's a very good egg. Really, you have great energy. You're a good person.
Thank you. But yeah, a full album is kind of in the works. I was thinking I could do another EP, but at this point I would just rather do a full album. So still working on getting enough songs for that, but I'm on my way.
What about that one? Did you have somebody help produce, or did you go to a studio?
Yes. For Lost in Love, I actually recorded last year and released as a single, and I also put on the EP. I did that with Jimmy Allen at Rockslide Studio in Andover.
Okay.
And then I actually had Manny Callens in Long Valley do the other 2 songs. He's more of it's a studio in his home. He does stuff for television shows and stuff. So I'm not sure if this is entirely open to the public, but I had fantastic people helping me on those. So, and I'll definitely be using them both again for stuff.
So tell everybody where they can find you, your music, your Facebook, your websites. Plug yourself, darling.
Plug time. Facebook is facebook.com/CEC Music. It's That's my initials. And my official website is chelseacarlsonmusic.com. You can get to everything there, YouTube, iTunes, Reverb Nation, all that good stuff. Links are all on the website. But Facebook is the one I update the most, so if you're interested in following that, you should probably like that page. I update it every day with what's going on. So
Awesome, girl. One last question for you before you leave. You've been doing this for a couple years now. You've probably seen your own share of the business. For an artist just starting off solo or in a band, what piece of advice would you give an original artist these days?
These days. Be yourself and just, have fun with it, because I think my struggle, especially with songwriting, was I didn't think I could ever write good enough songs. I would listen to friends of mine and other people and think, wow, they've really got it, and I can't write songs. And one day I just sat down and wrote a song, and people liked it, and I was like, oh, I guess I can do it, So, and ever since then, I haven't really been thinking too much, what are other people going to think? Are people going to care about my performance? Like, I don't care. I like doing it, and hopefully other people do too. And I think that's my piece of advice, is really just be yourself, because people are going to like what you have to say and like what you have to perform. So
yeah, absolutely. Knowing yourself, being confident, and
yes.
I mean, look, you're here.
Yeah, and I'm very
Jersey's
excited.
All right, I love you, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys. Check her out.